volume. We gonna get this volume.
How about volume now? Volume now. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody say yes.
They say
yes.
yes.
Volume
They say
now.
yes. They say yes.
Somebody saying good evening. No volume. Come on, say yes, yes, yes. Volume.
Come on, Sayama.
Yes. Thank you, Sandra, saying yes.
Come on, Sayama.
Okay, all good. Thank you, Natasha Davis. I appreciate you. Let me turn this down because it's giving me a headache. Okay, how about now? Volume good? I need to know if volume good. Volume good? I need to know before I go into my spiel. I got a spiel that I have to go into, and we got a whole lot to talk about. So, volume good? Thumbs up? Hello? Yes. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now, let me get back to it. The views and opinions of this broadcast are merely that, and they should not be taken as professional advice. We encourage you to seek professional, legal, vetted help
Elsewhere.
elsewhere. Let the foolishness begin. How you doing, DC?
Good, Doc. Good.
Everything going well?
Everything going
So
good.
listen, we got a lot to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we got a bunch of questions that we'll talk about. We're gonna deal with tonight.
Okay.
Do me a favor, if you're on the chat, share it with your friends, with your family. Tell them what you're doing, tell them what you're talking about, and they can join in as well. If you have comments or questions or anything else, you can send them to tmvtalk@gmail.com. Remember, we talk about everything that others whisper about. We talk about everything. When I say everything, I mean everything.
Everything.
Number one thing on my list is Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
Man, look here. Man. We're praying for we don't, no mother should have to bury no parent should have to bury their children.
Right. Like that.
I was posed with the question. A friend asked me, Mike, how do you feel about it? Are you just as mad that it was black cops? I'm even more mad that it was black cops.
True.
I'm even more mad. I mean, I was very upset when it was white cops, but even though it was black cops, I'm even more mad about that because, first off, you should know better. That's just a straight line. You should know better.
Then when you find out the goddamn reason,
man, look,
of them doing
talk
it,
about a simp.
Oh man,
this dude here, a simp. So you find out that he messed with your ex baby mama.
Ex baby mama.
Ex. He messed with her, and now you find him in a vulnerable position. You got all these people jobs taken.
4 more guys.
Finna get the death penalty and all that because you own your people.
This the phone call. Listen to that. This say you. This you calling me. They say, I need you to roll with me over to beat this nigga ass because he missed my nigga mama and I gotta do that. I'm like this. Who, me? Me? You calling me to help you. I can't. I gotta go get the baby some milk. The dog needs some food or something. I'm not going nowhere to fight no battle or whatever. So no. I'm not going.
Especially if it's something stupid. If you're telling me, oh, he's talking about baby mama. My first question is, N-word, why do you care?
No.
Well, why do you want me?
Yeah.
Man, look.
Let it go.
People gotta get out
That's
their feelings.
Crazy,
gotta get out their feelings.
And I know they didn't. I know this don't make nothing better. I know they didn't plan on going over there and killing him. They wanted to go there and beat him, but the young man died of his injuries. It went too far. It went too far. You know, it's not justified. So they should get what they need to get. My hats off go to Memphis for setting the bar, for getting those guys
that
out
black
there.
chief of police.
Right.
Everybody talking about, well, the white guys didn't take that long, but the white guys took longer than that. I don't care how long. Get them.
Right.
They got it.
So
she did her job.
3 of them was amazing. So they won't be stepping in
They won't
prison.
be, well, they stepping all right.
Yeah. But that's crazy, man. So, you know,
shout out to Mike Dub. We ain't seen you in a while, Mike Dub. Yeah, we're back. We're kicking it. Mike said, simps have ruined the world.
Yes.
And I agree with you on that, Mike. How everything been? Everything well. Hey, Camille. Hey, Elisa. How are you? Natasha, Sandra. Thank you guys for tuning in and getting on the first tab of the show. I've been on this big kick lately. I don't know why. I don't know if the Lord telling me something. He's about to call me home. I don't know why. But I made a post the other day. It's very important. Get life insurance. Yes. Get life insurance. And Elisa reminds me of that because she's actually my agent. Okay. She was on the show, obviously.
Right. She was.
So listen, if you're watching the show and you don't have life insurance, Elisa, put your phone number in the chat. I just want to put
Please do. And your email of your website, how to get to, because I don't need us black folks to do another GoFund for somebody who
no fried chicken dinners,
no fried
no fish plates,
dinner, no car wash, not the dead body sitting in the morgue or the funeral, Johnson Johnson funeral home for 45 days because y'all ain't got enough money to bury it. Everybody, and life insurance and burial insurance is probably cheap. You know, it's not a lot.
It's not a lot. I mean,
because you go to Starbucks and buy
if you can sacrifice that stupid coffee,
right?
If you can sacrifice
a lunch,
you can get life insurance. You
right.
need, like, let me tell you, I'm telling you, for the past, since my mother passed, that incident made me so very eye-open. I can't talk right now. It opened my eyes.
Right.
Because all my brother did was sign his name. The funeral home took care of the rest.
Yeah.
Everything.
And if you got a good policy, once they take care of everything, you might get a check.
And they send a check back.
They send your check back.
Check back.
Don't get that policy and bury your loved one and get a check back.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Lisa, that was a free plug for you. You don't open up no money. That was a free plug for you. But look, Natasha said.
No, get the cash out.
Not yet. Natasha said I have a heart condition and have a policy for $64 a month with a heart condition.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
That's really good. You know how much? Because they know $64 at Walmart. What
right. Shoot yeah.
Man, what
shoot yeah.
Elisa, okay, here we go. I'm tired of black folks.
What is that?
Elisa says I can help you all with your life insurance needs. I said put your phone number.
He did.
DC said put your email
and your website.
Oh, that's all you gotta do. What I do too?
They looking. We got time to try and do all that stuff, girl.
All that going on and on and on and on.
Let's move on.
Mike said, look, if you can pay for car insurance, you can pay for life insurance. You worried about getting that car once you get wrecked.
Right.
But you ain't worried about your whole life.
That's it.
This is my thing. I meant to make a post like this. I'm gonna make a post coming soon. I don't like borrowing money from people. I can't stand borrowing money. If I borrow money from you, I gotta downright need it. I will go without before I borrow something from somebody.
Okay.
So when I die, why would I make my family borrow some money from me?
Right.
Why not just have it all in place?
And once again, you got a good policy, you can get a check at the end.
There you go. Here's another one. Camille says I have global 74 for me and the kids, and Elisa is global, by the way. So there's another testament that global is.
So get on that. Get on that.
So, okay. So now, I'm sorry, I got off track. I started reading stuff. Let's get into some of this real quick. Real quick. So, you know, doing like that. So. Here's the question. Question's on screen. Do you believe in micro cheating?
Who?
Micro cheating. Do you believe in micro cheating?
What is that?
Well, you know, what is micro cheating? Let's talk about it. Micro cheating is doing anything away from your partner that you wouldn't do around your partner. Which means you're throwing them little hints to see if you can get in. Them little hints to see if they're gonna play. You know how a dude will tell a chick, show like them boots. And if you know the old saying goes, if you grin, you in. So if you grin, you open the door to get some more communication. So micro cheating is you wouldn't do it around your lady, but you would do it when she's not around.
Like smoking cigarettes or something? Micro cheating?
Well, no,
you said you wouldn't do it around. I'm confused.
So you wouldn't openly cheat unless you're in an open relationship. You wouldn't openly cheat with another female unless without your wife knowing, without your girlfriend knowing, right? Micro cheating is cheating without them knowing. But micro cheating is not actually going through the act. Just dropping little gems along the way. Just dropping little hints. Like, you know, I sure would hit that.
Oh.
Without asking, can I hit that?
So what's the question?
The question is, do you believe in micro cheating?
No, because that opened the door for some shit.
Okay. It really can.
Yeah, it can.
But so micro cheating, it has a fine line though. Because it's not cheating or micro cheating if you give a person a compliment. It all depends on what the truth of the compliment come from. So if I compliment you on, not you, but if I say, yeah, okay, what Camille said, is that like a work husband? Yes, because that can get out of line. That work husband, that work wife, that stuff can get out of line.
Y'all don't believe in that shit. That work wife husband stuff like that. That's bull cars. Yeah.
So Mike says, I'm so glad Mike back. We got some more testosterone in the chat. Mike says, I think that's just human nature. Flirting can be healthy at times. Yeah. No. He don't get the blah blah blah.
That's what it
He
was.
said flirting can be healthy at times, and I understand what he's saying. Maybe he's coming from the point of you know how to self-control. So maybe you can flirt, but you know there's a line or barrier that you're not going to cross.
But if you flirt, if you know how far to go, but the other person might not go that far. I mean, might take it farther.
But it's up to you on what you're going to
But you
partake in.
pull back.
Yeah, you set your own boundaries of what you're going to partake in. So it's micro cheating is you're just doing it on the sly, hoping for the right reaction.
So is micro cheating in the dictionary or you something you came up with?
Don't be worried about how.
I thought we talking about like you
Just,
put a microchip in your dog.
No. Just like Mike said, it helps build confidence. You flirting, just trying to see if you still got it. Most men just trying to see if you still got it, but you ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You're just trying to see if you still got it.
Yeah, I got you.
Is that right or is that wrong? Sandra said talking is not cheating. I agree with that. But talking leads to cheating.
She tell.
You know, we used to say back in the day, conversation rules the nation. So if you give somebody a compliment, if I'm with my lady and we're having dinner, I can easily say, "Oh, those nice glasses." If they're different kind of glasses or something, that's not cheating. That's just me admiring her glasses.
Right, yeah.
But I was having a conversation. Let's see. I can't see who's on here. I can just tell people on here. I can't see who it is. But I was talking to Marlena. Marlena says that I gave her the same example. If I'm with my lady and I see somebody at a restaurant and say, "Oh, glasses are nice," I'm not trying to take you home. I'm with my lady.
So did you tell the lady that? You telling your girl that, "Oh, her glasses are nice"?
More than likely, I told my girl first and then told her.
Oh, okay.
So check this out. The other part to that is that something I would do in her face? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to be the type that goes crazy over something small like that. I think that's small.
Right.
I would not say, "Ooh, you fine."
Right. Oh yeah.
I would not do that.
But you can say like like you say like, "Damn, she got some bad boots."
Yeah.
And you see the chick walking down the thing, say, "Your boots are nice."
Right.
That's okay.
Right. It's just talking, just
Yeah.
admiring some boots.
Right.
You know, compared to the other thing is the conversation was, what if I'm not in a relationship, you're just out, we're just hanging out. If we're just in the stage of talking, I still wouldn't do it. Here's why. I wouldn't disrespect the person I'm with.
Right.
There's just a line you don't cross. So I wouldn't be disrespectful. And if you're with me, I don't expect you to be talking about, "Hey man, your eyes are pretty. I'm gonna bust you in your jaw." What are you talking about? That's disrespectful.
Right.
So you don't have to be less than when you're with me. It's just a level of respect that you give to the person that you're with, the person who has your attention at the moment.
But then too, like here, you gotta feel that your confidence level is up to par. So if you all right and your girl is cool with you and she commenting over there, you feel that you good with her, she can comment whatever. I think you can.
I mean, you can.
If you feel that your confidence level and you holding down the business. But if you ain't slacking off and she say some stuff like that, then you might think something else.
Sandra said, if you know your partner is jealous, then respect that. I can ride with that, but then I have some kickback to that. First off, I should know that my partner is jealous before we're in public. I should just pick up on the fact that she's jealous.
Sometimes you don't know that.
You're going to pick up on it. You know, and I wouldn't tolerate it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got partners that are afraid to do anything because they know their wife going to go out. Calm down. It's not that serious. That means you've done something in the past to make her look at you in a certain way, and so she don't trust your butt. And so that's why she's going off, because she know the next person you smile at may be the next victim. Nevertheless, that's my spiel.
That's your spiel.
That's my spiel.
Micro cheat.
Micro cheat.
Next.
Micro cheat. Y'all don't know about micro cheat? I don't know about micro cheat. Okay, that's fine. So the next thing is, this is a email came in.
I love email.
Oh boy.
I love our emails.
It's really simple.
You fans got some great ass emails. Thank y'all for y'all stuff.
He said, is sex, that should be a S, I forgot the S, okay. Is sex a legal birthday gift? Is sex a legal birthday gift?
Meaning,
so your lady says,
sex on birthday?
Your lady says, I didn't buy you anything. I'm just gonna have sex with you. I'm finna rock your world.
I take that. I take that.
You take that, okay?
Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Easter, off the blue, lunch.
I mean, but if it's is sex a legal gift though?
Yeah, it's illegal or legal. Let it be legal. That's how you do it. So you do it. So today you do sex, just bam, hit it. But on a special occasion, you might twerk it up a little bit. You might put a little lingerie on, or you might put this on. You might smell a little good or something like that. That's different. But then on a Tuesday, you bust it down in your wife's beater and in your boy shorts. That's right. So the birthday, you toot it up a little bit. You got it?
Yeah. Well, shouldn't that be happening all the time? Like, many guys will say to you, I'm not intimate with my lady, my wife, my girlfriend, or whatever, my female partner, because I'm not attracted to her. So that's why I'm doing that with her.
Right.
Whose fault is it? This is an open question. Listen, this is an open question. Let me address these comments first. Let me see. Of course, Sandra says, it can be if it's good. Camille says, nope, that's not a gift. Mike Dub says, can I give dick? I would say I'm grown. Can I give dick on Valentine's Day? Tasha says, no, that's not a birthday gift. Billy said, hey, fellas, hey, Billy, how you doing? Billy, we've been talking about you. I'm just joking.
Yeah, we have.
I don't want no trouble. But here's the thing. So he said he's not attracted to her, but he loves her. So he's not going to step out on her. So immediately you begin to ask the questions, what have you done to help the situation? He said, I don't understand this. He says, I don't know how to make myself be attracted to her.
That's what he said?
That's what he said. He said, I don't know how to make myself be attracted to her. And I said, well, y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all don't like this. Billy gonna back me up. Sandra gonna back me up. Y'all, rest of y'all, I gotta be nice with. But here's the deal. I said to him, nigga, you ain't horny enough. Because if you horny enough, you'll close your eyes, you're gonna hit whatever's in the room. I'm just saying, what are you talking about? I mean, somebody, how do you make yourself be attracted to her? Well, if you want some, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. I do understand men are visual beings. We want to see it. We want to look. You may not do nothing with it, but you want to see it. So the fact of it is, if you're to that point to where you think about your options, then your options should be, what can I do? What can I do to make myself more attractive? How about you just don't look? Put a blindfold on. Walk in the room. Just fill out like Steve Wonder. And grab you something. Steve Wonder got kids. So, you think women was attracted to him? You know, Steve Wonder got kids.
Them some old crazy, some horny ass good right there. Steve, well, Ray Charles got kids too, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Ray Charles got kids?
Ray Charles got kids. You remember in the movie? He grabbed the wrist. See, was a big when you big look.
But see, Ray Charles grabbed that wrist.
Right.
That wrist told everything.
Yeah, well.
For Ray Charles, it did. I don't know about Steve, but I saw Steve the other day on the show. He had the head on his head. I'm glad somebody put a cap on his head so you can see that hairline back here. But he had a whole bunch of braids back there.
Braids and looking like a horse.
Steve got to the damn computer, that damn thing. He ripped over that. All them ponytails, all them braids.
Looking like a chia pet.
Yeah, but they had a head on their head, so he had a cap on his head.
Steve can get away with it. Billy says that doesn't make any sense. That is BS because at the end of the day, he will still have sexual desires and needs. So what is going to do? Which is my point. You still, if you horny, you horny. So wait a minute. You know, I just thought about. Wait a minute, y'all. My daughter, baby, turn this off. I don't need you. Turn this off. You better not comment. You better do nothing. But check this out. So my thing was,
gotta go and say it.
No, and my thing was, if you must not do, you know, like you tell your kids, You got food cooked, but they want McDonald's.
Right.
Well, you must not be hungry because it's food right here. In the same situation. You must not really be wanting sex if you got a woman in the room. I don't care if she's big, she's small. I don't care.
No, but it's you just might not be mentally there.
I can understand that. But if you're physically there, you put your mind in the right spot.
Then you go to Pornhub.
Yeah, I'm saying. Why would you go to Pornhub when you got porn in the other room?
You might not be want that.
That's why. These some niggas. Natasha said, look, teach them or let them teach you. You gotta at least try. Okay. That's valid, Natasha. Billy, what Billy? Hennessy will make even less.
Damn, Billy. Damn, Billy. Billy say Leslie Jones.
Halle Berry. Mike got a good point.
What Mike say?
He says, is it her looks or her attitude what he isn't attracted to?
That'll fuck you up.
You know you don't want to deal with no bad attitude.
Right.
You just don't want to deal with no bad attitude.
Here to there.
You know, ladies, let me tell you, don't have no attitude. How do you expect, I don't know, this is crazy stuff. It's a long story. Women are strange. Women are strange.
Mike say porn might be his problem. I'm just saying.
It could be. You know, you get addicted to that.
Yeah.
You can get addicted to porn, and then your lady is not attracted to you. That's a real thing. Camille says maybe he's asking how can he tell his wife he's not attracted to her.
We might have to put Mike. We might bring Mike on as a guest co-host.
Maybe.
Mike be on here.
Maybe he's asking about how to tell his wife he's not attracted to her. I mean I don't think that's the thing, but I mean if he won't, fine. I don't want that conversation.
Nah.
How to tell your wife that you're not attracted to her.
If you ain't ugly, look at him.
You just have to be creative and just tell her, some kind of way,
My stomach hurt.
Yeah, I'm dumbfounded on that one. However, let's see. As Mike said, porn may be his problem. Sandra said truth. Over the years, people lose interest. Yeah. If that's his issue, whatever. Here's another question.
From the email?
From a different email.
I love emails.
Can a person cheat and still be in love?
With who?
With his supposed to be person. If you got Johnny and Barbara is in a relationship, can either one of them cheat and still love their initial mate? You don't think so? I actually think you can. I think you can. I think you can. Billy says yes. Sandra says yes. Tasha says yes. You can actually cheat and still be in love because that temporary desire, you go out there, you handle that, you don't want nothing else. You need your itch scratched. Is it legal or is it right? Absolutely not. But can it happen? Yeah. Okay. So everybody, the ladies in the chat say, yes, you can. So let's. I'm so sick of this question.
What's that?
This question, I'm so sick of it. Is it okay to purposely go 50-50 in a relationship? You got 50% of the bills, I got 50% of the bills.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think, you a male in a relationship, and I think that, it's how you come into the whole situation at first. Y'all coming in there at that, that's how it's going to be. But it's got to be established what's going to be.
Let me tell you like this. I don't care how I, speaking for myself, come into a situation. I'm a man. I'm taking care of everything in my household.
True.
Everything. I don't need your money. Because I was doing it before you got here. So just because you're here now, that don't mean I get a break. That means I step up and be a man. I'm gonna pay everything in my house. I was just raised that way.
Yeah.
That's
how we are.
I don't get
That's
this
how we are.
50-50 thing that this new age stuff is doing. You know,
That's that 2023 stuff.
some guys are doing 50-50. I don't want to do 50-50 nothing. I mean,
I got you. I got it.
What's that girl?
You good.
It's a girl that sings a song. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. How you gonna be trying to run your household and getting her money?
True.
How does that work? How does that work?
So there is no 50-50 over here.
No. I don't do no 50. Tasha said it depends on the relationship or depends on the couple. We have an
I
account
told you some
that
of them
we
do that.
put money
Some of
in
them
for
do
bills and separate accounts.
And then your money is he pay everything, and you pay your hair and your nails and stuff, and y'all got an account that's going for whatever.
That's different. That's not a 50-50 progress, a situation.
Right.
That's so we're gonna put this money in this account, and this is the account that we pay bills from. Doesn't mean I'm putting all my money in the account. Doesn't mean you putting all your money in the account.
Right.
It just means that we pay the bills out of this account. You may have put $300 this week, and I put $200 this week. Next week I'm put $100, and you're gonna put $400. It's gonna balance itself out in the end. So both adults or all adults are contributing in some type of way, compared to 50-50. Well, if you ain't got your 50,
True.
but the lights gotta be paid. You're gonna let them cut off because you ain't got your 50.
So that's so like we said, no 50-50. That's what we older people.
Yeah.
We was raised different.
Yeah, I'm just
There you go.
cut from a different cloth. But it says this: a man is the provider, and his woman is the helpmate. Preach right there, Billy. So you gotta help. Help. There's a difference in help. Can you help with?
Thank you. Please help me. Help me.
Yeah. Here's a question. Here you go. I want Billy to answer this. Do you believe men in general aren't obsessed with women anymore? So what this comes from is that
Y'all be getting some stuff. I need to think. What the shit that I know what the hell to say.
look, do you believe men in general are not obsessed with women anymore? Which means they're talking about the metrosexual man who's so involved in himself where he's not chasing women.
He gay.
Well,
Got to be. If you so into you like that, if you so into how you groom and you're not into women, I mean, you can groom yourself, get your hair done and your nails done and your feet done, dress nice, but some way.
were you describing a woman or a man?
I mean, man, ain't nothing wrong with getting a pedicure and a manicure and dressing nice.
And just your hair done.
I mean, haircut.
Okay.
You know, some barbershops, they wash your hair. I went to barbershop
Right.
they wash your hair.
Yeah, put the hot towel on.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, you do all to take care of yourself.
I get it.
Okay, but if you so much into you and you looking in the mirror every time and your girl sitting there, I think something wrong with you.
I think it's more of being selfish.
And then
You don't want to bring a woman in your life because you don't want to share your life.
show your mirror.
I won't say any names.
Show your mirror.
Yeah, you gotta get your own mirror. I won't say any names, but I know a person who was excited because he got a raise on his job. Right?
Who? Got a raise in his job?
He got a raise on his job. Okay.
Right.
However, his wife is an accountant. She was making $95,000, $100,000 a year. He got a raise on his job to make $50,000. But now he caused problems like, I don't need you anymore because I make $50,000.
Hold on. You say she make 95.
She made 95, 97.
Okay. And he made how much?
He just got to 50.
He said he don't need it no more?
He said, I can do it on my own, I don't need it anymore. I said, you out your mind? First of all, bro, $50,000 ain't no money.
You crazy?
What is wrong with you? I mean,
You need her. Y'all need each other. That's what he do.
He loved it.
And he got fit. He got a raise.
He got a raise.
He got cocky. He got a raise.
He got cocky with that $50,000.
He went from supervisor at
And
McDonald's to state to Stoke
And I'm telling you, we both from Makers Home. And I'm
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's them 4 deer brothers. They just get a little bit more than they had. They excited.
No, and I
They excited.
Right. And I probably shouldn't say this here, but
Say
I'm
it.
here now.
You gotta say his name.
And I said to him, I said, bro, I ain't made $50,000 since I was in college. Hell, that was 20 years ago. What the hell $50,000 gonna do? You're a grown man with responsibilities. You can't, I'm just saying, come on, man. You done got all cocky. You left your wife because you made $50,000.
So who we finna get as the next person? So the next girl must go make. So the next person must gotta make 49,000 because he got 50,000. So she can't make over 50,000. Because he can't handle that.
Bruh get a brand new car every year because she had perfect credit. She. What are you gonna do now? He done left at $95K, which is good. $95K is good, really good.
You can work that.
You can definitely work $95K. And the good credit. The good credit is worth more than $95.
Yes, it is.
He ain't getting no new car this year.
Sure not. He got a Prius.
Look, Billy said,
Prius.
Billy said, $50K work if you drive a Prius and live at 13. Listen. Okay, you gotta tell the people what 3,800K is.
No, next.
Wait, you gotta
no.
Look at he can pull women like Miss Pam. Billy, I'm cutting you off.
Billy,
I'm cutting you off.
Listen. She might be watching, Billy. Pam might be watching.
I believe they are no longer obsessed with women simply because we put everything out there on Front Street and for free. There is nothing to obsess over when you can freely have your pick of any and everything you want from one. Valencia said, "Why buy the car if you can get the milk for free?"
Who said that?
Cow. I think it's somebody she's related to.
I say cow.
She meant cow, but she put car here. But
that's
my mama said the same thing to my sister. Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free?
But you say anyway.
I think it goes back to
that nigga got happy on $50,000.
Yeah, $50,000.
That's gone.
I'm gonna get people gonna get mad at me. Yeah. People gonna get mad at me. No, I'm blaming it. I'm blaming the women. I'm blaming the women because if his mama hadn't coddled him all his life and brought him up to be metrosexual.
So he's metrosexual.
Metrosexual. But see, the thing, whereas
sometimes we should just bring a picture of some people because I just want to see how this metrosexual person look. Because it's $50,000 is driving me crazy. Because you don't need this woman with that. Y'all together, you can have a whole bunch of more perms and pedicures and
95 and a house.
A house
to go to 50 and an apartment. 30 and a cafe. What I don't get is I don't get it.
Me neither.
So
moving on.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this one I got into a heated discussion about. I got into a heated discussion about this, DC. Do you believe a man is weak or less than because he reveals to you later that he wanted you back in the day, but he not speak up? Oh. I got into a heated discussion. I want to know about this. Do you believe a man is weak or less than because he reveals later to you that he wanted you back in the day, but did not speak up?
I don't think he's weak. I know he ain't weak. It's the point that I just think that when, just say high school. Okay, we're gonna go back to high school. Okay, I'm gonna go back to high school. I'm in high school. I'm at Cashmere. Okay, I'm a little frail little guy. I'm skinny. I'm talking about me. And there's some bras that was in there that was nice looking. You know, that people didn't say nothing to or whatever. But at that time, you felt that you couldn't probably get the person or whatever. So later on in life, when you got mature, you got your job, and you got your life going, and you saw that person, and you stepped to it, and you said, "Hey, I'm in high school. I want to holler at you, but I didn't." It ain't that you weak. It's just that you just didn't, either you didn't feel confident or it ain't being weak.
So the person I was communicating with, he said he felt like it was that the lady told him that he had lack of self-esteem, and that now she's not interested in him because she found out he had lack of self-esteem.
Oh shit!
I told him, bruh, I can't say what I really said. I told him, man, forget her.
Yeah, I know what you said. You said the word that did not say forget, but it's all
Yeah, I said duck her.
Yeah, hug her.
Yeah. So exactly. My point is, you never know what you were dealing with mentally at that time.
True.
Maybe you didn't feel comfortable. You know, men size a woman up before we holler. Even if we know we ain't gonna do nothing but ruin her life, we size a woman up. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. If we know we don't want nothing, but just to play with her, we size them up first. And I gave up the game already, so y'all, I'm sorry. But if he knew that he didn't, if he felt intimidated, you can't blame the man because he feel intimidated. What are you doing to give out intimidation? I mean, maybe you walk around and grab your crotch all day. Yeah. You know, he won't go come up and talk to you.
You 6'9", got big old ass titty and big old booty, light skin, long ass hair. You think that and he like 5'9"?
you
So and you doing this shit all day.
So the question I came up with for this,
nah.
I didn't type it out. The question is, if you're single, are you doing something that could be intimidating to somebody without minimizing yourself?
Single women and men, some of these independent women that you might see, on TikTok, I see all this stuff video, and the girl is a real estate agent, or a girl is this here, she got this, and she's cute or whatever, and she's built like this, 9 times out of 10, they BBL, they got some stuff done, maybe not, whatever, they go to the gym, whatever. Mm-hmm. They look like this, and the main thing, the caption is, I'm single, I got my own thing, I do this and do that, you know. So sometimes men look at that ain't trying to talk to her. And then you go speak to the woman. When you speak to them, when you see a woman like that in the club or at the restaurant or the grocery store, some of these women come out like, look at you like you shit.
Right.
You know.
But a look can be a bad assumption.
That a woman give a man?
That anybody give. If you're going on how a person look.
No, I'm talking about how they look. I'm talking about somebody look at you like, you go short. You're single, you know, she's single, you're single. Mm-hmm. And you give a woman a compliment. Some of these women, you might have a UPS outfit on, right, something. Right. And this woman here got a tote bag, whatever that bag is, I see one of these bag totes or whatever. I guess it costs money.
Red bottoms
or whatever. That's got the lace front. Now they got lace front with the scoop up there. You put the whole lace front, got the scoop thing going on. You put the whole outfit. Anyway, right. Makeup, swoosh here, eyeliner, shit like this and all that there. And you thinking, you know, you this and there. And the guy just speaking to you. Right. And you got a whole new attitude. You got a whole attitude. This dude got a Jiffy Lube shirt on.
Right.
But this dude might, you know.
He might be the owner of the Jiffy Lube.
And some of these damn women, they just treat men like shit.
So that's the question. Do you think you put off intimidation while a man won't approach you?
We ask some of these women who just what they think. I mean, because
I think we might need to do a women's panel real soon. I need to call Renee. You remember Renee? Nene.
Oh.
Care, food.
Oh.
Remember we did that show with Nene?
Yeah, that's real. That's a north side person.
Hey,
yeah.
She 100.
Yeah, you gotta call her. Yeah, that'll work for real. That is real. But yeah, I think some women put off a different thing.
DC, Valencia said stop.
By what?
I don't know. That's what Billy put in the chat. Valencia said stop. Well, you take that.
DC, Valencia said stop what?
So the question is, like Sandra said, me being a widow, I can feel that can be true. I think it's more so of they're exuding confidence or their level of what they think is confidence, and a man is saying, look, it just don't take all that. You know, does it make sense? So, whereas women have asked so do you know how, I mean, you've been here from the beginning, but do you know how the concept came about?
About what?
The show.
No, I don't know how the concept came about.
Well, let me give you a little history lesson.
Let's do it.
History lesson one time. So, I had a book.
Yes.
And I was touring the book.
I remember.
And then the agent said, Mike, we're going to make some money when you go on tours. So since this book is catered to women, we're going to to do something called the last man standing.
Last
Man standing.
Yeah.
And there would be 20 women in a room, and I'm the only man. They could ask absolutely any question that they wanted, and I had to answer it true, uncut, raw, and real.
Right.
So you don't get your feelings hurt, your feelings just gonna be hurt. You know, women, and trust me, I got all kinds of questions. Women that ask, I don't know why my husband won't have sex with me. No. How do I stay with a man that won't get me? All kinds of questions. So when I thought about doing the show, when I didn't want to do that traveling no more, I came off the road. And I wanted to do the show. I connected with, Jesus Christ, I didn't say his name, but I connected with Vanessa Lynn. Vanessa Lynn, and look, in a whole,
Remember that?
because I was going to do a stage play.
Yeah.
And she's in the stage play. And this person from another city, state, everything, reached out to me saying, hey, I can help you put the show on BET because hers were on BET.
I remember that part.
Okay. So when she got involved, she did her research and found out that it was a show I used to watch. Tim, I can't think of his last name, he's a white guy, had a show called Last Man Standing, he's a white guy. Tim somebody.
Oh, Tim, yeah. It's a comedy show.
ABC had a show called
Yeah.
Last Man Standing. So
Right.
couldn't do Last Man Standing. So that's when we came up with the male voice. So there we go. Then we put the male voice together.
Right.
I'm saying we because I talk, but I put the male voice together.
You remember that show? You remember when you did the show at the at an apartment complex, or you had a panel at the at some kind of venue. It was like a apartment with a room. Remember?
Who was on it?
You, a couple of females, and another guy.
Oh, you're talking about my partner, my buddy, Sean.
Yeah.
Sean. His show was called.
That was his show. That was show.
His show. I was just a guest panel.
Oh, okay, that was
It's called Behind Closed Doors.
Yes, I remember that. I thought that was
show again. No, that wasn't mine.
That was a long time ago.
And it was a high-rise apartment.
Yes. That was like
Yeah.
that was on then.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people up there.
Forget you, Billy. Billy said, "This is another Black History moment by the male voice." Forget you, Billy. It is what it is. You didn't know. He didn't know.
This is Black History Month.
Well, it is Black History Month. However, nevertheless, that's how the show.
I remember now. I remember.
Started. Yeah. Whatever. I don't even know why I told that story, but I told it already. It's a question. At what level should a man that has interest in you begin to financially show you, such as doing for you without you asking?
When he knows that he want to be with you.
When he know for sure.
Yeah.
What about the notion of if you come over here 2-3 days a week, you eat my food, every blue moon you're gonna take a shower here because you're tired of whatever, but you need to pay something.
Well, if the dude is raised right or whatever, you never have to tell him that.
Right. So the question is, at what point should that happen? Should you expect that? At what point should you say, well, he coming over here?
So it's not a what point should you expect it? Because now you're looking for if this dude gonna do it. It's just like when he just do it out of the ordinary or the blue, or do it. You know what I'm saying? If he coming over, or you going over his house, and blah blah, you coming over there, blah blah, whatever. Just do it when he feels that if he started doing it, then he really interested in you, because you know if he started doing it from day one, then you could take advantage of it and be like a little gold digger or whatever. But it's just when he gonna do it. He gonna break out. Now if it's a whole year, 6 months into it, and he ain't break off nothing, then maybe you should evaluate the whole thing. I mean, should you say something to him? Some women gonna say something, some ain't gonna say nothing.
Some of them ain't gonna say nothing because they don't want to feel like they're begging.
Yeah, but then
But
if a dude should just do it. But if a dude ain't doing it, and you cooking, and he been showering and laying up in there, he ain't doing nothing, you got pump them brakes and evaluate it and kick the nigga to the curb.
Yeah, I don't think you should have even. I don't think the conversation should be you should give. Because what he's done, he's already showed you the characteristics that I'm not going to do.
They ain't gonna do it. If y'all been 6 months and he ain't done nothing, he been over there, like first month he ain't been over there. Second month he came over there, he showered, or you didn't cook for him or whatever, or you didn't broke bread. And he didn't stop every now and then over there, you didn't cook cooking over there. He might have brought some groceries over there. I mean he might have cooked for you. But if he ain't like the fourth or third month, or he ain't said nothing or done nothing, you gotta start looking at shit and say, I don't know about this.
Because he's already shown you what he's going to do.
Right. If he breaking bread.
What about women that think that trends will change if I get in a relationship with him?
No, I ain't gonna change. It'll be the same old nigga from the beginning.
It's gonna be the same.
Same old shit.
So
same old.
Don't be trying to change a person. What if he just doesn't have it?
Then that's something I gotta talk about or something. Well, you ain't gotta talk about it, but you'll see that women are very observant. Men, we just crazy fine. You know, we just some men observant too. Women gonna sit back. That nigga last week took me to McDonald's. Week after that, he took me to Check in the Box. This nigga ain't got it. Then, if you keep on saying it, he keep on tricking and ain't doing, when y'all go out and he's sitting there and the waiter come and you get a drink and he get a drink, and then you open the tab and don't open the tab, and he ain't moved to his wallet first or whatever, he ain't got it. If the ticket come, he grabbing it, I got it.
Right.
I got it. And you go to your purse, I got it. This time, baby, female say, I got it, babe. Every now and then.
Even if you ain't got it, you just pretend you would have.
Yeah, but I got you. No, I got you. Dude keep doing that, then he but dude, you go ahead on.
Yeah.
But meet me here. Hey, you'll know. Women know little small tips you'll see.
So I got a partner. Let me tell you. Hey, mom, Elaine Williams on here. You got to know it. That's a whole nother story. I'm tell you about. That's one of the realest people I know in the world.
Break time.
He said break time.
Keep going.
It's a whole long story about break time. However, Billy said, my mama always told me, what you see is what you get. People only change if they want to. Steve Harvey says this. Steve Harvey says there's one woman that a man will change for one woman. I don't necessarily always agree with that, but he says it's one woman. You got one woman that'll make a man change any and everything about himself. This one woman. You got to know if you're the woman or not. That's why I don't necessarily agree with the one woman thing. However, if a person loves you enough, you don't have to ask them to change. You don't have to tell them to change. They will just change because they recognize they need to do better for themselves, so they change. That's just my point of view on that.
True.
Everything is true. Everything is true. Here's one more. This might start some shit. Mark says, no, let me take this down. I was going to tell you about Ronnie Aldridge. I had a partner in college. His name was Ronnie Aldridge. Ronnie Aldridge would not take a woman anywhere other than Jack in the Box on the first day. Jack in the Box. He wanted to see how she was going to act. True. He said it was something that his mother and his father told him before he left home. He was in college, wrote that tissue. So I'm thinking, hey, I'm saving Jack in the Box because that's all I can afford. But he was saying, they told him take him to Jack in the Box. Get him 2 tacos. Or get him a sandwich with no cheese or whatever. And if they did not appreciate that, they weren't worthy of a second date. You agree with that?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I know a partner. I had a partner in the military. And he picked up a chick. True story. A friend of mine picked up a chick. Boom. He got me riding with him. Come ride with me, D. Come ride with me. I rode with him. We was in North Carolina. I rode with him. Picked up a chick. Boom. Picked her up. I'm in the back seat. She in the front seat. I'm going to drive. Female got in the car. Say, I'm hungry. Can you take me to get something to eat?
Pause. Just pause. While he finished this, because Billy made me think about something. Tell me real quick, how much do you think a first date should be? A first date. How much do you think a first date should be? Okay, come on. So,
in
the car riding in North Carolina.
Riding, come on. His chick there, he there, I'm in the back seat. Get in the car. Nice little chick. Said, get in the car. I'm home. Get me get some eat. I'm driving down the street. He turned the car around. What you finna do? I said, you asked me to take me. we military guys. Everybody know we don't civilian chicks like military guys got money, blah blah blah. She already wanted him to take her to get some meal ticket. And he don't do that. So we dropped the butt off and we do. I had to ask him, why you do that, man? See, she got in the car. We just said just gonna hang out and do whatever. Later on we're gonna get something to eat. But she's hopping in the car first thing. She had to take me to get something to eat. So she wanted him to take her to get something to eat. But the thing about it is, military people, all the civilian women, they just like military men and they won't think that they, check with them. We got money or whatever. So he just felt that, let me offer you to take it. She hops in the car. She hops in the car. She hops in the car and say, I'm hungry, can you take me get something to eat? Let me offer you first. Let me say, let's hang out, let's see what's going on. Are you hungry? You want to get something, let's do some meat. But you jump in the car with the military guys, and boom, your light go off. So I was in the back seat, mine up in the front seat. We went out the chill.
You may not remember this, but this was maybe a year or so ago. There was a show, somebody asked me a question, and I gave the answer. The answer I gave back then is the same answer I gave now. Certain people trigger off on certain things, and you got to know people a certain way. I went on a date with this lady. First date. I didn't know her. I mean, I knew her because we've been chatting or whatever. But first date. And she was making fun of me, and I'm kind of old-fashioned in my thinking, in my ways, and whatever. But her knowing that, and her not doing this certain action, made me not call her again. What did she do? People wrote me emails about this. They was telling Mike, you're looking for too much. Mike, that was wrong. Okay, so here's the question. No, here's the deal. We went on a date, and if you know me, I'm not a cheap person, so it wasn't Jack in the Box or something like that. So we went on a date, and it was Burger King, I'm joking. But we went on a date, and the waiters came back and said, okay, you're done, would you like to go boxes? And we both said yes. She put her food in the go box, and then she got comfortable. At the same time, I'm thinking she's going to reach across the table and say, do you want me to put yours in the box? Because I'm used to, I'm just Southern old-fashioned. I'm thinking that's what they're supposed to do. I never called her back after that day. And it was all because she didn't put my food in the box.
Damn!
It was because,
damn!
Listen.
So because she didn't put your food in the box?
She didn't put my food in the box. Man, listen.
Oh, wow! But how was the date going?
It was a good date. It was a good day. We talked, we laughed, it was a good date. She was nice looking.
And she didn't put the food in the box?
She didn't put the food in the box, bro.
Who raised you on that one? I ain't seen that one.
Listen.
I can put my own food in the box.
I can put which I did, put my own food in the box. But there's certain triggers that people have, and that was a trigger for me.
That's your trigger.
That was a trigger for me. I just think there's certain things that you should do. I was raised a different way. So I know
we partners, but I'm gonna put your food in the box. We have to go out because I want you mad at me.